Here in Morrison County, there are very few resources more important than our beautiful lakes and rivers. Our residents welcome hundreds of visitors from all over the United States every year to enjoy our waters. Yes, lake life is a big part of life in Morrison County. But today our precious lakes and rivers face a serious challenge from silent foreign invaders who have proven they have the power to seriously alter how we use our waters. Still, the people of Morrison County won't give up the lakes we love without a fight, and the future is not written in stone. It'll only take a little knowledge, some old-fashioned teamwork, and the will to lead the way in changing Minnesota traditions.
An invasive species is one that is not native to the area, of course, but it's also one that causes some type of harm, whether it be ecological, economic, some type of impact that species is causing by being here. And that's the divider between just a non-native and an invasive, what we would then classify invasive species. The 5 big ones being spiny water flea, zebra mussel, faucet snail, Eurasian water milfoil, and curly leaf. And they all have some type of survival tactic, and we have to remember that because they're not native to here, their predators are non-existent. You know, what may eat these over in Europe don't exist over here. So they have a chance to reproduce and then survive, and then reproduce and survive. They say a female zebra mussel can, in each breeding cycle, which they do multiple times in a summer, can reproduce about 40,000 eggs just on one breeding adult.
There are nearly 200 lakes in Morrison County, and every single one of them is special and worth protecting. Our goal is to make sure all users of our waters understand the importance of preventing the spread of aquatic invasive species. Sportsmen, especially anglers, have been targeted for AIS education from the beginning and have a head start in understanding and implementing AIS prevention practices. But there are plenty of other users, like high-flying water sport enthusiasts, who may not be quite so familiar with the seriousness of the threat, and we need to make sure everyone is working together to protect our Morrison County waters.
We are at the greatest point in Minnesota history to make a difference. There's political will to work on aquatic invasive species. There's funding coming from the state. There's local counties doing their part with inspectors and decontamination units. There's the Department of Natural Resources working on this. And there's the University of Minnesota doing research, which just isn't focusing on what's here now, but what could be coming in the future. All the pieces are together to make this thing happen and to prevent the spread of aquatic invasive species. What we need is you.
Once you get invasive species in a lake, that lake becomes less desirable and affects property values, affects tourism. The whole economy really revolves around lakes, and that's a lot of Minnesota. So
it's something that, you know, we all got to get on top of, and we all got to work together, because it only takes one boat going from one lake that has it into a lake that doesn't, and boom.
It's huge here in Minnesota just to have, you know, nice, clean, accessible lakes, because there's milfoil and zebra mussels. It takes away from that experience, and you know that's why it's so important to protect our lakes.
As of right now, there is no cure for zebra mussels. There's a lot of research going on, trying to find ways to slow down their reproductive process. But as of right now, there is no cure for zebra mussels. So, you know, every single person that does the right thing and cleans their boat off is helping prevent and save Minnesota lakes, saving, you know, lakes around the Midwest.
You know, as time goes on, we keep finding out more and more how it's, you know, affecting all the fish in the lake, and it's affecting the swimming, you know, people stepping on them, and, you know, the boating, everything. It really affects the lake experience in general. And, you know, if we can prevent that just by taking these small steps of making sure that your boat's clean and dry when you're transporting it, I mean, it's really worth it to do.
It's not only the Fun in the Sun users or the fishermen that have to be diligent. Fighting the spread of AIS is a year-round battle in Morrison County. In the fall, waterfowl hunters need to take extra care when moving decoys and equipment from one lake to another. And even ice fishermen need to be aware of the possibility of spreading invasives. Preventing the spread of aquatic invasives isn't difficult. It's really just a matter of changing our habits. Instead of running from one lake to another with a full live well and no thought to what's on or in our boats and trailers, we simply need to slow down, take a few extra minutes, and make sure we clean, drain, and dry. There is a time for everything, and in Morrison County, the time to fight AIS is right now. Working as a team, with fishermen, wakeboarders, hunters, skiers, swimmers, all users of our waters doing their part, we will protect and continue to enjoy the lakes and rivers of Morrison County forever.